Audrey Hepburn, the very definition of grace, sophistication, and delicate beauty. She enchanted the world with her charm, her elegance, and that unmistakable innocence. To millions, she was the dazzling Holly Golightly, effortlessly chic, eternally radiant. But behind that luminous smile was a woman haunted by memories she rarely spoke of. A secret far darker than anyone imagined, born from the horrors of war and hunger that shadowed her entire life. Born Etta van Heemstra Hepburn Rustin in 1929, Audrey's childhood was anything but glamorous. She grew up in the Netherlands during the devastating years of World War II, her youth scarred by the Nazi occupation and the infamous hunger winter of 1944 to 1945. Starvation was constant. Food became a luxury she could only dream about. The malnutrition she suffered left her body permanently fragile and her mind forever haunted by the fear of hunger. Beneath her refined gentleness was a survivor's strength, one forged through deprivation and loss. That quiet resilience would become the foundation of her compassion, later guiding her toward her life's truest purpose. Hollywood came calling soon after her stunning debut in Roman Holiday, 1953. Her luminous performance not only won her an Academy Award but transformed her into an overnight sensation. Around the same time, she formed an unbreakable creative bond with fashion designer Hubert de Givenchy, a partnership that would define her timeless image. But behind the perfection the world adored, Audrey's personal life was marked by longing. She craved the simple happiness fame could never offer, a home, stability, and a family. Yet heartbreak followed her at every turn. She endured multiple miscarriages, each one deepening the void that success could never fill. Her marriage to actor Mel Ferrer was turbulent, shadowed by jealousy and control. The pressure to remain flawless, to always be the elegant, graceful muse Hollywood demanded, became suffocating. After the birth of her son, Sean, in 1960, Audrey made a choice few stars would dare to make. She began turning away from fame. She chose motherhood over movie sets, stepping back from the relentless pace of stardom. Her final major role of that era came in 1967's Wait Until Dark, a film that showcased her vulnerability and strength in equal measure. By the end of the 1960s, her marriage to Ferrer had unraveled. The Hollywood illusion had taken its toll, leaving her emotionally exhausted and yearning for peace. In 1969, she married Italian psychiatrist Andrea Dotti, seeking the quiet life of a devoted wife and mother in Europe, but reality proved harshly different. Dotti's infidelities became tabloid fodder, and once again Audrey's hope for a lasting, ordinary love slipped away. Even the world's most adored woman couldn't escape heartbreak. The home she built with such care began to fracture, a painful reminder that fame offered no protection from loneliness. So she withdrew gracefully, purposefully. Audrey stepped almost entirely away from cinema to focus on raising her children, trading red carpets for simple family life. But her most profound chapter was yet to come. In the 1980s, she discovered her calling as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, dedicating herself to humanitarian missions across some of the most impoverished regions of the world. From Ethiopia to Sudan to Vietnam, she used her voice and her fame to bring light to children living through the same hunger and fear she once knew. Despite her fragile health, she never hesitated to go where she was needed most. In her final years, Audrey Hepburn transformed her pain into purpose. She took the suffering of her youth and turned it into compassion on a global scale. The silver screen may have made her a legend, but it was her humanity that made her eternal. In the end, the world's most elegant woman became something even greater, a symbol of kindness, courage, and grace in its purest form.